It's your man Brett from the Skateboarding Show, and I'm very flattered and very honoured to have been invited to do a check-in with TR7. Everyone that I skate with, I really like what Clay Craner does. I'm very lucky that some of my favourite skaters are people that I get to skate with. On an international level, I also really like what Keyshawn Johnson does. Keyshawn's pro for Darkstar, the Bones Brigade crew, the Santa Cruz crew, Jeremy Ray, Mike Carroll and Rick Howard, Rodney Mullen, Danny Way and Colin McKay, all that lot. Loving it, loving it. I've only got one trick, which is a frontside slash, so that's my trick. Although I'm trying to get the feel of rock and roll slides at the moment. I like those on transition. Nice. Heavy metal, hip hop, chilled out stuff like Portishead and Tricky and Massive Attack, Motown, blues, like sleazy blues. I like some like real sleazy blues, and somebody at the beginning of 2020 turned me on to Motley Crue, so thanks for that, Han. Nice, loving them. The reason Transworld Manikamati is The End by Birdhouse. Trilogy, not a lot of people know that one. It's a World Industries video. Loved every single 411 that came out because it gave us the opportunity to find fresh new stuff that was going on and to geek out on people because of the interviews and the insights and the different articles they would put on those. The girl ones like Fully Flared and Yeah Right and all that gear, yeah, loving all that. Everything that's not a frontside slash. I can't pin it down to one. I love the New Key scene. I think it's really progressive. I think it's really full of people that just want to skate and want to progress their skateboarding. Really love what I see when I go down there. Obviously got mad love for Harry, Chaz, Shaky Sparham, Josh Rounding, Beth, down that sort of southwest area. Love what Lola T does, love what Roxy does. UK's small enough that there's a local scene all the way from down south right up to north. Love what the Welsh guys are doing, Sam Pulley and that crew, Grim and everything that Freestyle does. I love the Bristol scene. Got mad love for my mans Joe Habgood and Justin Sydenham, Wainwright, all the boys at the 50/50 crew, Laith and Josh, Rich Smith and everything he does at Skateboard Cafe. Got love for the South Sea crew, some of those guys down there, Noddy, big up Noddy, Isle of Wight, John Cattle, everything he's doing there. I can't go through the whole of England. Birmingham crew, OG Hewitt and Chris Vile and everyone that is killing it in Birmingham. Oxford crew, Sean Goff and Ben Gregson, Ian Roxborough, Jason Chloe and all the guys there at Oxford killing it. Yeah, all over. Ali Menzies and everything he's doing up in Scotland. Manchester, Ben Grove, Lloyd McGleggan, Eddie Belvedere, Nick Zorlak and everything he does at Death. Oh my God, there's so many amazing British companies as well that have really great skateboarders riding for them as well that people need to know about. I'm no nationalist, but it's not only America that's got a good skateboarding scene. You know, we've got some incredible skateboarders in this country. Lee Blackwell, you know, all that Essex crew over there, going all the way over that further direction into Margate with Nick Powley and everything he's doing at Skate Farm. Yeah, the whole UK, everyone in the UK is my favourite local skater. I've got a lot of time for Bath Bowl. It's like 6 foot, shallow end and the water falling into like a 10-foot deep end bowled out. Love that bowl. I'm scared of it. I'm no good in it. I'm rubbish in it, but I like it. Quite like Warminster as well. Obviously loving concrete waves. I quite like the pool over at the XC. I like Churchdown as well. I'm very lucky that I sort of work in the Bath Bristol area for my daytime job. So I quite often take my board and pads and we'll go and have a quick sesh at Bath on the way back. Well, I'm just a bit of a 90s cliche, so I might be playing my guitar, might juggle a little bit. I'm also very lucky that doing some of the live feeds, or I was doing the live feeds of the UK Vert series. That was amazing. I do the skateboarding show, which some of you may or may not have seen. I've been very lucky to meet and interview some very influential people in my life who it was just an honor to meet them, be able to geek out and interview them. And I've got something very exciting called the Skate series coming up in August, which hopefully you'll hear more about then, but keep your eyes peeled for that. I ride a anti-hero green giant. It's 9.5 inches wide. I ride Indy 169s, bones, SPFs, noisy bearings, as you can hear. Shh, don't tell anyone. Ceramic hybrids that I get direct from somewhere. I've got a bearing guy who sorts me out. They're ceramic balls with metal outers. Nice. Rails, big risers, custom bushing setup of black hard on the bottom, blue medium hard on top, back truck tighter than the front truck. I would also describe part of my setup as my beloved ProTech lid and my just as beloved 187 knee pads, because I don't ride my board without using this kit as well. I wish I'd done this earlier. I wish I'd bought knee pads decades ago, not years ago, because it's improved my skateboarding no end. There is no dishonour in taking a knee slide, because it gives you the opportunity to try a trick out and get a feel of it. I also ride 4D grip tape on purpose, having since tried it and found out how amazing it is. I'm feeling that 4D grip tape. I try to remember to live by the idea of thank you. Thank you to skateboarding. Thank you to all those people that I've mentioned under the favourite skaters and more. People that I consider to be elders and to be sort of keepers of the skateboarding spirit, like people who have guided my understanding of skateboarding. Definitely people like Joe Habgood and Justin Sydenham. Definitely people like Ben Powell, like Mark Churchill. People whose opinion I respect, Lucy Adams, Nick Powley, and all those people that I've just mentioned have done a lot for UK skateboarding. So I'm grateful to them because they've given back to UK skateboarding, worldwide skateboarding. There are plenty of other people who I don't know, but I know full well have given back to UK skateboarding, for which I'm incredibly grateful for. For me, some words to live by are thank you. Skateboarding is free and it is open, and it's free and it is open to anyone of any age, any race, any sexual orientation, any gender. What matters, you know, I believe this is Lance Mountain who said, if you do a little bit better than you did last time, then you're shredding. That's what matters. I think skateboarding is progressive. Skateboarding reminds me that it's been very interesting over the last couple of years to see all manner of new people getting into skateboarding. It's also been quite inspiring to see some older people get back into skateboarding. And some of the young guns that I've mentioned, you know, the Laths and the Josh Arnotts and the Bath crew, the Oscars and the Felixes and the Charlies of the world that are just shredding at a relatively young age. You know, these are late teenagers who are shredding in a way that is beyond their years. The Harrys and the Chazzes and the Jake Sparhams and the Josh Roundheads and the Lola T's, all these people that are just so progressive, putting out new bits of footage. It's really, really inspiring. And there's a really growing female scene in skateboarding as well, which I'm really inspired by. The Kellys, the Tallulahs. I had the privilege of watching Tallulah get her first drop in on a vert ramp the other day, which was just amazing. You know, watching Oscar get his first frontside 50 in the deep end of a bowl, watching him just bust airs like it's nothing. Inspiration also comes from people like Clev Ryan and Sam Beckett and Jordan Thackeray and Alex Halford. My gosh, there you go. There's something. You know, if words to live by are words like inspiration, then Jordan Thackeray is somebody to get a lot of inspiration from. But a thoroughly bloody nice chap as well. Really got a lot of time for Jordan and definitely a lot of time for his skateboarding. Just incredible. Could watch that all day. So yeah, I want to name every single person. Stevie Thompson as well. You know, my peers, Dean, Neil, Danny, loads of other people that have been a massive influence on me. All those people, every single person gives me some sort of inspiration in some way or another. It's the progress they're making or their longevity, their service to skateboarding. Because I think it's really easy to take from skateboarding without remembering to give back every now and then. In terms of inspiration, also things like skate your own shops, because I just mentioned Ideal, you know, Birmingham scene flourished because of Ideal Skate Shop. The Bristol scene flourished because of 50/50. You know, all these scenes flourished because of the independent skater-owned shops that help support that local scene, and we must remember to support them. Bringing it back round to, again, all those people I've mentioned and many, many more. I'm sure I'll remember a lot more when I finished all this. You know, words to live by are thank you. Thank you. Thank you for building the community of skateboarding. Thank you for the contribution you've made to skateboarding. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to go out and to play on a piece of wood, to examine my issues through simply playing on a piece of wood, to wrestle with some of those issues, to get peace from some of those issues, to manifest and amplify some of those issues, an experience of community with people like, more people I just remember, people like Nick Phillips and Lee Charmin. You know, an opportunity to experience community with those guys, all the guys at the Secret Mini Ramp, the Farm Bowl, the backyard, the backwards ramp, Greg Nowick's new ramp, which, by the way, All Terrain Trev is an absolute master of his art. I've never seen a ramp built in such a way. It's just incredible. It's perfect. It is perfect. That's the only word for it. Big up All Terrain Trev for his work on that, and big up Greg Nowick for the vision to put a ramp into Milan that he's got. Just as I thought would happen, I've remembered a few other people that I want to say thank you to. The whole of the vert scene here in the UK, people like Jim Langren and Jake Anderson, the whole of Team Robot, Ethan Doody, you know, the rest of the Birmingham crew, and people like Sue Hazel as well. Massive inspiration and massive thank you. And also, I can't believe I forgot like two of the most important people, my parents, who were very, very supportive of me doing skateboarding at all ages, you know, all the way from me being a 12-year-old me to me now being unfortunately a lot older than 12. So I don't know if Chaz is going to add this in. I hope he does. No doubt there'll be more people I remember, but essentially, if I've known you and met you and liked you and got on with you, then I'm saying thank you to you for your inspiration to do with skateboarding and your involvement in building this amazing community that we're all part of. For every single person that contributes to skateboarding in a positive manner, thank you for your contribution to skateboarding. Thank you for what you do. And one person who also contributed quite a lot that I'm going to quote right now is Mr. Jeff Grosso. So turn this off and go and skate. Laters.